to go furthermore with more encounters, we've got a big encounter that happened in 1966 in Australia in a Westall school.
Yeah, it's brilliant, this case.
So the reason why it's brilliant is there's just so many different witnesses to it. Reports suggest that there's over 300 witnesses. That includes students and also the teachers. And what happened on this day back in 1966 was this disc-shaped object was seen hovering just next to a power line tower right at the end of the children's sports field. It then began to descend and lowered itself into this wooden reserve just behind the school barrier. A lot of the school children actually hopped over this barrier to get a close look to see what was happening. Some of the witnesses said that they heard a humming sound, that there was an extreme heat. That seems to be one of these things that happens around UFOs, that they give off this extreme heat.
Yeah.
It's been recorded on many different sightings around.
Leaving marks on the ground.
That's another thing, bare marks on the ground. But in this encounter, it was reported by witnesses that it actually rotated and then shot off like a bullet out of a gun and disappeared into the distance.
Yeah, kind of like shot off like what, like the way the gimbal was.
Yeah, as Nahas referring to there, it's happened so many times, and all these different encounters, they do seem to have a lot of very similarities between them. One of them being that they seem to rotate. In the gimbal video that was released back in 2017 by the Pentagon, this video that the military craft seen, a UFO actually rotates, and Bob Lazar, who reportedly claims that he worked on alien technology and alien spacecraft while he was at Area 51, also said that the craft rotates and propels itself towards whatever its destination is. So there's a lot of similarities there, with some of these reports. This encounter that happened in Westall in 1966, it was a very important one as well, and it was taken seriously because the armed forces actually turned up at this case, and the police as well. And it's only today, many years later, that some of the teachers have come forward and said that they were actually threatened by some of these authorities. They said that if they were to speak out and say that this encounter was true, that this encounter happened, that their careers could actually be on the line.
Just told to keep their mouth shut like everyone else.
I know, it's just as I say, these encounters, I don't know why we're not allowed to know the truth, or why people aren't allowed to tell the truth, but it seems to be again a reoccurring event that happens. They're told to keep their mouth shut.
Yeah, but not anymore. The taboo is kind of getting removed.
It is, slowly but surely the taboo starting to come away, so we'll see how that goes in the coming weeks and months. Another strange one that happened during the actual Westall encounter in 1966, just to go back to it, there was a small town nearby. It's called Balwyn, and this was just 4 days prior to that incident. An engineer come forward and said that he spotted an aircraft in the sky. It was a clear day, and he actually took a photograph of this craft, and it's on a Polaroid picture, which is very, very hard and difficult to fake and fraud. It's shown in a Phenomenon movie, and I'm going to get Niall here. He's the man behind all this. He's the guy who puts all this together and puts the edits. So he's going to pull that photograph up for you,
and
you can put it up in the edits.
Yeah.